Before we start, hit that subscribe button, because what you're about to hear is one of America's most haunting cold cases. A story buried by time, silence, and a single mistake that cost investigators 5 long years. Highway 19 cuts through the heart of northern Florida, a stretch of road that locals called the ribbon through nowhere. It runs past small gas stations, pine forests, and ghost towns long forgotten by progress. At night, it's nearly empty, the kind of road where you can drive for 20 minutes without seeing another pair of headlights. On the night of May 12, 2017, Emily Sanders, a 29-year-old elementary school teacher, was driving home from a friend's baby shower in Gainesville. It was just after 10:15 p.m. She texted her sister, "On my way. See you soon." She never arrived. The next morning, her gray Toyota Corolla was found abandoned on the shoulder of Highway 19, engine off, doors locked, and Emily's phone on the driver's seat. Her purse was missing, but the strangest thing? The driver's seat was pushed all the way back, far beyond Emily's height. At first, police assumed her car had broken down and that she'd walked off to find help. But no footprints, no tire marks, no signs of struggle. Just the faint smell of gasoline in the air and a half-empty water bottle in the cup holder. The Levy County Sheriff's Office opened an investigation. But in rural Florida, resources are thin, and without immediate evidence of foul play, the case was treated as a missing persons report, not a crime scene. That would be their first mistake. For the first 72 hours, no forensics team was called. Rain washed away any potential evidence. It wasn't until Emily's family pushed the media that police expanded their search. By then, they were already too late. Drone sweeps covered 5 miles in every direction. Bloodhounds tracked her scent for less than half a mile before losing it near a drainage ditch. Deputies drained it, nothing. The woods were silent. Emily's disappearance struck the community hard. She wasn't a runaway, she wasn't involved in drugs or crime. She was a quiet, reliable teacher adored by her students. She'd never just vanished, her sister Lauren told reporters. Someone took her. Weeks turned to months. Leads dried up. Then, in September, a truck driver reported seeing a woman matching Emily's description walking along a service road off Highway 19, disoriented, barefoot, wearing a torn dress. Deputies searched the area for 3 days. No trace. When journalists pressed the sheriff's office about why the scene hadn't been secured sooner, officials cited limited evidence of criminal activity. But privately, detectives had noticed something strange about Emily's car. The key fob wasn't inside. And when Toyota engineers analyzed the onboard computer, they found that the last door unlock event occurred at 10:31 p.m., 16 minutes after her final text. Someone had returned to the car. Detective Aaron Givens, who joined the case in late 2018, said the timeline never sat right with him. There was a gap we couldn't account for, he explained. Either she wasn't alone when she stopped, or someone followed her. He began reviewing traffic camera data from the surrounding highways, over 100 hours of footage. That's when he noticed a dark SUV appearing multiple times in proximity to Emily's route, following her from Gainesville onto Highway 19. The plates were unreadable, but the vehicle had a distinct dent above the left tail light. For months, the SUV became Givens' obsession. But without a plate or witness, the lead went nowhere until 2020, when a new technology changed everything. Using license plate recognition software, investigators cross-referenced years of highway data and found a match: a black 2008 Chevy Tahoe, registered to Kenneth Pratt, a former tow truck driver who lived just 20 miles from where Emily vanished. When detectives knocked on Pratt's door, he wasn't home. But in his backyard, they found the Tahoe, stripped, repainted, its VIN plate removed. The dent above the left taillight was still there. Pratt, 47, had a record: assault, stalking, and unlawful restraint. In 2009, he'd been accused of abducting a hitchhiker but was released due to insufficient evidence. Neighbors said he kept to himself, working odd jobs, and occasionally disappearing for days. Police seized his property and searched his garage. Inside, they discovered a box labeled CAR parts. But instead of tools, it contained several women's personal belongings, jewelry, hair ties, and a driver's license belonging to a woman reported missing in 2012. The FBI joined the investigation. Cadaver dogs hit on an area behind the property, where soil samples later revealed traces of human remains, but not enough to identify anyone. When confronted, Pratt denied everything. "People dump stuff on my land all the time," he said. But investigators weren't convinced. Then came the discovery that would change the case forever. 5 years after Emily disappeared, in August 2022, a construction crew clearing land for a new highway expansion stumbled upon a rusted metal barrel buried beneath brush just 3 miles from where her car had been found. Inside were shredded fabric fibers, a shoe, and human bone fragments. DNA confirmed it, Emily Sanders. Her cause of death couldn't be determined, but forensic analysts found something chilling inside the barrel, traces of motor oil and gasoline, the same odor deputies noticed in her car back in 2017. The barrel had been sealed with industrial adhesive, the kind used in automotive repair shops. Detectives obtained supply records from every shop in a 50-mile radius. Only one had purchased that specific adhesive in 2017, Pratt's Auto Salvage, a defunct garage once owned by Kenneth Pratt. With mounting evidence, Pratt was arrested in December 2022 and charged with Emily's murder. But when detectives searched his truck during the arrest, they found a second phone hidden under the seat, a prepaid burner. On it were dozens of time-stamped photos from the night of May 12, 2017. They showed Highway 19, Emily's car, and one final image, a close-up of her face through a windshield, eyes wide in fear. The phone's metadata placed Pratt at the exact coordinates where her car was discovered. It was over. In court, Pratt remained expressionless. The prosecution called him a predator who used the darkness of Highway 19 to hunt. He refused to explain why or how he chose Emily, only saying, "She shouldn't have stopped." After a 6-week trial, the jury deliberated for less than 3 hours. Kenneth Pratt was found guilty of first-degree murder and sentenced to life without parole. But the verdict raised new questions. Forensic investigators later revealed that 2 unidentified DNA samples were also found inside the barrel, meaning Emily wasn't his only victim. Authorities believe at least 4 women may have vanished along Highway 19 between 2012 and 2019, all within a 20-mile radius of Pratt's home. Local newspapers now call it the Highway 19 Kill Zone. Detective Givens, now retired, said something in his final interview that still lingers. "If we'd looked closer that first night, if we hadn't treated her car like a breakdown, maybe she'd still be alive. We didn't just lose 5 years. We lost her." The stretch of road where Emily vanished is different now. The new highway expansion replaced the dense woods with asphalt and streetlights. But truckers still avoid pulling over there. They say the air feels heavy, that sometimes at night, their CB radios pick up faint static, followed by a woman's voice whispering, "Help me." Maybe it's just interference. Or maybe some echoes don't fade, no matter how long the road becomes. If this story gripped you, hit subscribe and stay tuned, because tomorrow, we uncover Day 2's case, the town that woke up to 37 missing people. What happened there will change the way you think about safety forever.